Hello, my name is Kylian Mbappé. I was born in Paris in 1998 and spent my childhood in the Bondy neighborhood. It was a densely populated area with immigrant families. Low-income people lived there, and life was always very difficult. Playing street football was normal for young children. I, too, partially forgot the harsh realities of life by playing street football. Because I had a childhood full of hardships, this caused my character to become tough. My father was a former football player and coach of Cameroonian descent. I must say that my father's disciplined nature and competitive personality significantly shaped my character. My mother was a former handball player of Algerian descent. I learned to be a humble person from my mother. She was always right when she said, "Before you become a great player, you must become a great person." Because I came from a family involved in sports, I had a warrior tradition, and I always fought on the field. My family's multicultural background, along with the large number of immigrant families in our area, greatly contributed to my cultural development. My brother and sister were also involved in football, making us a sporty family. My siblings and I constantly played football, both in the streets and at home, and we always talked about football. I was nicknamed Donatello, inspired by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My family supported AC Milan, but my heart was always with Real Madrid. I attended a private religious school in our area, and I was an academically gifted child. I learned quickly and grasped things easily. However, I was very active. I know I upset my teachers at school because of my hyperactivity. Because of my particular admiration for Real Madrid, I started taking Spanish lessons at age 15. Of course, this greatly helped my career later on. I started playing for the neighborhood team from the age of 6. My talent was immediately noticeable. I was exceptionally fast, my dribbling was excellent, and my instincts for scoring goals were always top-notch. I remember my coach honoring me greatly and saying, "You are my best student in my 15-year career." I had a particular admiration for Cristiano Ronaldo. My bedroom walls were adorned with Ronaldo posters. At the age of 10, I received an invitation from one of the most elite football academies in France. I spent 2 years there developing my skills. I know that big clubs started watching me from that time on. At 14, I joined Monaco's youth academy. I had many successful matches in the Monaco jersey and started to fascinate spectators with my goals. I was fast, my goals were intelligent, and I was still at the very beginning of my football career. But as I became physically stronger, I realized that I had more control over the game and used the ball better. I know I've always been an ambitious person. I always have a winning mentality. To be successful, I focus on my goal and put in all the effort I can. Outside of the game, they say I'm a fun-loving, cheerful person. It wasn't easy to come from a poor neighborhood and become one of the world's best football players. But I worked hard, improved my skills, applied the education my family gave me and the academic guidance I received at school. Finally, I managed to become one of France's most important football stars. After Monaco, I achieved great success at Paris Saint-Germain. In 2024, I started wearing the Real Madrid jersey, which was my dream. I achieved many important successes with Real Madrid. I wore the French national team jersey and made millions happy with my goals. Children, you too should work hard, improve yourselves, and never give up, no matter how difficult the conditions are, to reach your goals. This way you can be successful and achieve your dreams.